let's just open this thing up and see what you get here. You know, you get one of these little packages for moisture, and then pulling the cooler out. That's all for the box. We'll toss the box aside. Comes in this package right here. Throw that aside. I want y'all to check this thing out. I have always looked for like a good kind of like cooler to carry on my kayak or in the back of my van or something like that. And I had looked around and I came across these Sparter coolers, and I've been wanting to give one a try. Let's just kind of like go over it, looking at it right here. You know, here's a little kind of POP tag, Sparter, a cool lifestyle in the wild, instructions, surface damage. It just kind of has some basic care, you know, some care and cleaning. 100% waterproof, high capacity, 3-section hook. Wow, and you could see, so the product size is 32 centimeters by 25.5 centimeters by 30 centimeters, and total weight on this is 1.7 kg, and it holds up to 12 cans. And let me just tell y'all, looking at it, it is super premium. This thing does not look cheap at all. And right away, the one thing that I see that impresses me the most, it uses a Tizip. And I use a lot of dry suits, and this is like one of the #1 zippers probably out there in the world, in my opinion, as far as dryness. And like overall, look at that. It has a very nice kind of premium filter. I love how they did the yellow accent on the zipper there. They have the logo on top. It has these molly hooks, so you can hook things right there. It's embroidered with Sparta there. I'm guessing there's another strap down inside here. Let's open this thing up. So open it up, you can kind of see right here, that's like some sort of foam that's like presses down in there. And what it does, it locks in there. I think they've patented that, the way that locks in there like that. Very nice how that works. You know, looking over the strap here, very good quality strap. Oh, it has metal locking to it. So you can see, you can lock the metal pieces right there, lock in very nicely like that. They have logos on that. I love it when a company goes, they have logos on that too. Very impressive on that. And these are swivel, so no more of your strap getting tangled up on you. Check it out. They actually give you a little Tizip. I highly recommend this stuff too, because I use this on my dry suit. Oil up your zippers when you kind of like before use and after use. You want to oil these things up. They have their own logoed ice pack. That's really cool. And this thing right here is 2.7 pounds according to them, and it is a reusable ice pack. So you know, you chill that up and you're ready to go. And this is one of these coolers that has a ton of uses. You can load it down for picnics, fishing. I'm using it mostly for fishing. I'm going to ice down some drinks, take it out on the water with me, and you know, put it to use. First, let's fill it up. So let's do that now. Ice. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and fill this thing up with water, and let's just test the leakability of this thing, or the lack of leakability. How about that? So let's go ahead and I'm not going to fill it all the way up. There you go. I've got water down in there. I want to test this Tizip out, and I want to see if this thing leaks. So I did oil my Tizip up, by the way. And then with those things, here we go. Look at that, everybody. That is absolutely amazing. Okay, I'm right at the corner of the zipper. There is not one drop of water coming out of this thing. I can feel the water. I can feel the water on the zipper. That is working extremely well. Yeah, look, I'm right at the corner of the zipper. There's not one drop of water. You guys see that? Look at that. I'm hanging it right there, and there is no water dripping. Very impressive. And then open it up. Let's check inside there. Yeah, look at that. So if that was all melted and that turned over on you, well, it passed the leak test. That was impressive. So now let's get some ice and fill it up and see what it looks like with ice in it. And you can see how nicely this thing just rides back here. I just ride it back here. I'm going to put some ice in it, loosen that up. So let's go ahead and fill this thing up with ice. And you know what? It's the night before. I'm going to let this set all night long. All right, a couple of Gatorades, dig those down in there, some waters. How's that? That fits nicely. Then put this thing back, and this, and you know what? Because I'm through these things, this ain't going anywhere. I'm gonna take this thing to Florida with me. Let's check the Sparter out. You know, let's open it up here. I have it tied down to the kayak. It's not going anywhere. You guys can see in there that that's still a lot of ice. And the temps have not been crazy warm out here, but they have been warm. You know, it's been a solid, you know, 70, 80 degrees. And it was real hot yesterday. And I've still got a good amount of ice. I would probably empty out some of that water out of there, and then we'll see. But I'm just going to let it go like this and let it keep going. But overall, I've been extremely impressed with this thing. The overall quality of it, you know, just the feel of it. This does not feel like a cheap cooler at all. It feels like a very premium cooler, like you get your money's worth out of it. Now, these are these soft coolers. So these things are not going to be as good as like a roto-molded like cooler, but you know what? For a soft cooler, I think this thing works great. This is a great option. I think this is another really good option out here. I just like the fact that it's got a Tizip on it. Makes me feel like I'm unzipping a dry suit right there. That has a very nice feel to it. And I did leak test it, so y'all seen that it's 100% waterproof. So this thing would float, you know, as long as you didn't have it loaded down with a lot of weight. I got the strap run right here. This ain't going anywhere. My black pack's not going anywhere. I can still access that pretty easy. And I will leave links below where you could pick one of these coolers up if you're interested in them. If this is something that, you know, if you're in the market for a soft cooler and this is something that you think you might want. Yeah, there it is, everybody. That's the Sparter soft cooler. See you guys in the next video. Woo!